Disclaimer: I am not a therapist. I am not a psychiatrist. I am not a life coach. I am simply a person who wants to help expand the minds of others. Now, with that being said, please enjoy the video. Welcome back to my channel. I done did this about 3, 4, 5 times. I don't know what the heck is going on today. It's like your thoughts are going and then they'll come out. But I'm going to keep it short and simple. Today we're talking about being anxiously attached, right? And I often feel like that stems from childhood. And I don't know who been through what, but I know I grew up pretty crazy and chaotic, but I'm here. And sometimes you develop things from childhood. That was number one on our list, making sure you go back and get that little girl, that little boy that had to deal with so much, and now you're an adult still trying to deal with your childhood, which is important. But today I just want to talk about making sure you let go of things that you know that are not good for you, but because you're so anxiously attached. And you feel like in your mind, and this is where I feel like we work on the psyche a little bit, knowing that, like, I'm going to tell y'all a quick thing, right? There's a text message that somebody has, beautiful soul has. And if I looked at that text message today, I would be like, what is going on with you? It's like, wow, I can't believe, like, you would really say that. Like, and it was a sensitive text message. I won't go too much into it. But I was confiding in this person, and the thing, it still haunts me to like damn, you really said that about yourself, like you really believe that or whatever. And now that I look back at that, and I'm like, I would never. That's not my mindset. But that's where I was at. I was in the gray, I would say, like, where I felt like I didn't deserve, or I couldn't see that. And that goes back to self-love. Look at that video. But I didn't have enough self-love to know that, like, you deserve better. You deserve better than that. Stop holding on to places, people, and things, knowing that they're no good for you. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. And everybody knows this to be true. The more you hold on to things, the more it pulls away from you. And that used to bother my anxiety a lot, because I'm like, what in the hell do I not? And I think it's more so like you wanting to make things work so bad that you're like, you know what? I'll put up with anything. And it's like, do you not love yourself? You are so anxiously attached that you are willing to put up because you're about to lose. You feel like you're about to lose. You feel like things are slipping through your fingertips. Let it go. Release it. Release it. You will find better. And if you have to sit alone, and then too, the thought of being alone will freak me out, which made me stay in situations no matter what it was. I don't care if it was romantic or platonic. Made me stay in relationships where I felt like, damn, I don't want to be like, I want the friends, I want the husband, so you hold on to it, and it's like, no, that thing is going to run away from you so fast. So you really got to be careful on how tightly you're holding on to things that has an expiration date on it. Sometimes God is trying to tell you that it's up, time's up. Time's up for that, time's up for this thinking, time's up for the way you are, time's up. Time's up. You're going to keep on, and two, if you do not release or let go of the thing that God is trying to tell you to let go, you're going to keep on getting the same thing reflected back at you. I don't care if it's good for 2 weeks. By the third week, the cycle continues. I don't care if it's good for 2 days. By the third day, the cycle continues. It's the same thing, because God is trying to tell you, I have better. You need to sit down real quick. You need to stop being so attached to everything. You need to stop thinking that you can't do it by yourself. And I know if you're looking at my video and you're like, well, I don't see a way out. It starts with your mind. Start telling yourself, you know what? I'm going to be okay if this doesn't work out. Not oh my God, if this doesn't work out, what I do, just this, that, because that used to be me. And then image as well. Image as well. I used to be like, yo, if this don't work out, if this don't, where am I gonna? You're gonna live. You're gonna grow. You're gonna fly. You're gonna soar. You're gonna do everything that God. You're gonna do everything that God gives you the strength to do. Because without Him, call it whatever you want to call Him, Source, Divine, whatever, God, Jesus. Okay, you are gonna do the very thing that God has planted inside of your heart to do. And if that means walking away and not being so anxiously attached to the outcome, then so be it. But I think that you need to trust God to give you the strength to be like, I'm not okay in this moment. I really wanted that thing to work out, but this no longer serves me, so I got to go. So, to anybody who is dealing with being anxiously attached to a person that is not good for you, being anxiously attached to that job that you know is stressing you out, being anxiously attached to not letting go of certain things because you feel like you're gonna end up lonely, you're not gonna find, replacements for the things that God will always say, like, if you trust me, everything that you have lost or feel like you have lost, I will replace. Probably times 10. But we get so stuck in, no, I want it to work out, so I'm going to make it work out. And God is like, okay, I'm trying to tell you, you don't listen, please let it go. Please let it go. There is something on the other side waiting for you. You just got to let it go. And I know you're probably like, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. And I also want to end this video by saying, it's okay to be positive, but you also, because it's like, okay, I'm gonna go left real quick. Because a lot of people often talk about toxic positivity, right? And where everything is good and everything is great and you're gonna do this and you're gonna do that. Some people probably look at my platform, my Instagram, as being toxic positivity. Toxic positivity only happens when you are spewing out things that you don't believe. Inside, you don't believe it. So I'm gonna give you an example. My life is great. Everything's gonna work out for me. Everything works out for my good. You're saying, or no, even better, saying today's gonna be a good day, knowing that all heck is breaking loose, right? In that moment, I need you to step back and say, okay, I don't feel so good right now. And here's where the shift happens. Instead of everything's gonna work out, everything's good, I don't feel so good right now. Because I will tell you how the difference, because people will be like, oh, I don't know, I want to hear that, talk about positivity. No. Feel your emotions, feel what you're going through right now. But now I need you to shift and say, this sucks right now. But it won't end like that. Because I often believe that toxic positivity is the things, you're saying things that you don't even believe. That's like you saying, I am beautiful, I am gorgeous, and your inner dialogue is like, you're ugly, you stink, and ain't nobody gonna like you. Like, you gotta get a hold on that. And I feel like that's where toxic positivity comes in. Like, you're telling your inner self false things you don't even believe. When you walk around and you go, I'm smart, I am beautiful. I almost said the lyrics to my little rap that I said. But anyway, because sometimes I'll be writing, but I could come back. Anyway, you have to believe those things that you are saying. So I often feel like people will be like, you're too positive, I actually believe the things that I'm saying. Now, 2-3 years ago, I would probably be like, I hear somebody say, you're pretty, and I'd be like, oh, for today, or for, I didn't believe nothing I was saying to myself, anybody, and start to accept compliments too. When people are saying to you, and I know, how did this go from anxious attachment to, but I just want to let y'all know, because I feel like it all ties up into one sometimes. But start accepting compliments. Start accepting When somebody say you are smart, and you go, oh, I just did. You see how I just like, oh, no, thank you. I appreciate it. You're beautiful. Thank you. I worked really hard on my skincare today. Accept it and release the things that no longer serve you. It's okay. Listen to me. So a person, for me, a person who was afraid of being lonely, no matter what relationship it was, to stand in, not by myself. I don't want to say that, because I do have beautiful people in my life, but standing here and telling you that it will be okay. You will be okay. It will be okay. Okay? Remember, I know what I'm about to say. Hugo, we're choosing courage over comfort. Do the things that make you uncomfortable. That might be the very thing to change your life. I love y'all. Until next time.
Mama told me I'm her brightest star. Mama told me don't hate on the law. Because everybody got a job. Because everybody wanna be a star.